or at the right side.
Oh, look how many lanes Eclipse has supporting all these spine crawlers too.
Oh yeah, there's no way that base is dying. His main and natural are totally fine, even though they don't have much money left there, but that's okay. He can actually lose all that. And he can actually do a proper base trade right now. He has 21 mutas, not as many as he'd like, but it's a decent drone count, 29 right now to 5 probes. There's 42
Well, I'm
stalkers.
trying to find where are those
There's
5. Oh, those
78
5 probes
mutas.
are over here. Okay.
The Lings are at 1-1, and the ground army for the Pross is 3-3 and 1 shield. So this is kind of scary. The massive spines should really help him though. But you know, he could just blink into the main, right?
Yeah.
If he has an
He does. He
observer.
has an observer, so that's what he could do, and that's going to be. He's going to need to though be careful if he does decide to blink inside the main to do a really nice.
Oh, there's no islands on this version of the map too. I was just looking around. Just realized.
Really?
That.
Did they take
wow.
those out? Oh my god.
MLG must have removed him. Wow.
Yeah, MLG removed him. I remember the map creator was very upset about that because he really liked having the islands in. And a blink into the main. Yeah, there it is. He needs to move those spines in the main now. At least some of them.
Well, he needs
Well,
to
he
blink
only
up
like
more
6
units, and he
stalkers
needs to
Oh
keep his
no,
slow
this
down.
is terrible.
Exactly.
Oh, I can't engage like that. Alright, let's see. He's got nothing on the way, really. Just building 1 spine crawler and 1 meter right now. No, don't engage.
Zelts take out the 4th base of Eclipses right now, and they should be able to take out the gas. At this point, yeah, it's just kind of like a position battle. He has to be careful. He actually has to defend this Nexus with all of his life. Can't lose these probes. He might as well honestly just sit back right now and like hug that base for as long as possible until he could get something else going.
He's gonna get
Yeah.
blinked in if he's not careful. I don't think he's aware that this observer's following him. He's being really like careless with these mutas.
Yeah, and doesn't
Might just lose a lot of them.
and loses a couple right there just off the blink right now. And I mean, this is what 3 attack, 3 defense, 1 shield mutas are. I mean, stalkers is gonna be really easy to take everything down.
I actually really like Scorpion's position here. He can just sit back, hug his base. So all he has is mutas. Eclipse, all he has is mutas. There's an Archon, ton of stalkers. He can
I mean,
only
to be
mount
honest,
off of
his
one
army
base.
is a lot better. The spines are the only thing that's really keeping Eclipse in this game. He's
Exactly,
mining
and Eclipse
quite a
will
bit.
mine out soon.
Yeah, he's mining quite a bit, but yeah, he will mine out soon. So he has to. He's trying to take another base, and
Uh-oh.
that's not gonna be able
But
to.
the new base of
Why?
Scorpion
Why
is
would you
exposed,
run
and he's
that
gonna have to
far
pull
away?
back.
He's just gonna let it finish probably, and then kill it. Oh, no, he sends 2 stalkers over for some reason.
And
Oh, his
unfortunately,
mutas are out of or his mutas are attacking now. That's out of position.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No
saying. I don't
Nexus.
know
He
what
has
you
no more
do.
money. This game is now over unless this army can win the game. This is the last army. This is all that he has left.
no, what he
No more
needs to do,
Nexus.
if he can attempt to, possibly, maybe positionally, like of all miracles, maybe attack the 3rd rocks on the backside, somehow sneak on the backside, snipe that hatch down.
Ooh.
After he snipes that hatch down, get out of there, go around, and then blink into the main.
The only chance he has is blinking into the main, and he might very well do it. The banelings will really help. I think the best chance that Scorpion actually has is to just attack into the spines with only the stalkers and blink back 1 by 1, and slowly whittle down all the spines, and then he could start engaging the rest of the army.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, these sentries will help him.
Well, I mean,
but
if
only
he's also
able to engage
careful.
out of the spines.
Well, if he's also careful about it, he might be able to blink in there and have the morals and sentries like be low enough to like maybe force field some of the stuff off too, like the ramp, and just make a little bit of a concave.
I don't know. I think his best option is get rid of the spines, and then he can start force fielding off banelings, and then he can win.
I think the longer he waits, though, the more screwed he's getting because
Eclipse does
Eclipse is
have.
mining, and so he is going to keep getting more
Yeah,
units and
He
speed
can
for the
still
damage
make like another
machine.
10 mutas probably. Maybe not quite that much.
And I don't like this that there's a couple stalkers just kind of hanging out. I mean, they are killing overlords, which is great, but
Yeah.
they don't need to be over there. He needs to keep his army all together. There's no need for any split or anything of that nature. This is just kind of a really sticky position. I don't know what he's. I think you might be right with the blink inside the main. I mean, it's actually not a
He's
terrible
got to do
idea.
something.
Well,
He's gotta
at
do
this
something.
point-
Sitting here is going to lose him the game.
At this point, there's 35 plus to attack mutas, and there's only going to be more. So if he waits, he's just digging himself a ditch.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think he needs to blink into the main, keep those
Eclipse
Immortals
needs
and
to be more
Archons as close as
passive.
possible to the wall to snipe whatever else he can, and then throw up force fields if keep those Lings away. So then go from there.
I mean, at this point, Eclipse is just kind of sitting back until he mines out, and then he's gonna probably try to take a third, or I mean, I doubt he would actually try that, but he's going to at least try to. Oh, I don't like this. He's going to try to kill all the buildings, but I don't think he has a chance of that. And this gives a big window of attack. He can actually just force
Well, I
field
think
the
what
ramp
Eclipse
and
is
blink
doing.
in the main, and then he wins.
Yeah, I think what
Absolutely.
Eclipse is waiting for. I mean, for what Scorpion's waiting for is just to confirm that he went over to that side of the map to do the damage. Now, I don't know what Scorpion is exactly
Scorpion is
waiting for. He's
literally
just
nothing.
like I'm trying to look. I'm wondering, like, looking at the APM charts right now. His APM is 0. Okay, was 0.
Looking at his army.
He was just watching the mutas kill bases. I was watching his vision. He was
He
just
needs-
He's
watching
really not
mutas
sure
kill.
whether he can attack or not, but I think
Well, he
you know,
doesn't have a
once he
choice at
realizes
this point.
he can kind of just run in. I mean,
Yeah.
what's he gonna do? Just sit at a pylon for the rest of the game?
Right now,
Like,
Scorpion is just watching mutas tear down his base. That's all he's
Yeah,
doing
if
right
he
now.
lets all these buildings die, then all he has left is a few pylons, and then he has to be really careful about letting those die. So that gives him no time to do any attacks. And that means that he can let the Zerg retake a base. In fact, he can even long distance mine if it gets to that point, so there's no way to win if he lets it get that far. His only chance is to attack at some point before that.
As we look, the APM of Scorpion just hit 0 officially.
He's just not sure what to do, man.
He's just looking at his army right now.
I mean, I think if he had spent all this time just blinking to try to kill some spines here and there, he would have had a
Exactly.
decent chance, but at this point,
Anything.
at this
He had to
point,
do something.
he's fucked.
He's absolutely fucked.
Well, I think he just pulled an edger and just kind of mentally conceded, but hasn't left the game.
Yeah.
I'm 99%
100%
sure.
sure. I'll stay for that 1%.
He's just hoping that he's gonna like run all his mutas over the army and then lose them all. I don't know, man. That's not gonna happen. Mutas can run away and they can attack buildings. Like, he's
Well, I
just
mean,
gonna
at this
kill all the
point, what he can
buildings.
do, he could actually just go. Once he snipes all these buildings down, all he has to do is just run and those mutas will be happy to snipe down 3 pylons.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'll take like 5 seconds to kill all that. You know, he's just
What is he gonna do? What's it? I can't.
he needs to
can't
man up.
imagine-
He needs to man up.
How can you think? Even at this chance, if he has a 1%, it's because he has to do something. He's just
Yeah.
losing all of his buildings. He's gonna lose without even doing anything at all.
I mean, he doesn't realize that the Zerg can just long distance mine and start setting up bases and then win the game. If you
Doesn't
just camp
need
your
to.
3 pylons, you cannot win the game.
Oh, now now he's going.
That's what he's
to
gonna
protect
do.
his pylons, yeah.
He's just gonna hope that he runs all the mutas into that army and then maybe he can attack in. But at this point, I mean, that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just gonna run away. Yeah,
Well, he
He-
doesn't even need
he
to.
go
The
for
thing is,
it.
he doesn't need to even run away. What he could do, he could just.
he can probably just right-click all 3 of them.
Yeah,
Just-
and now he's gonna actually.
there goes all his units. He's gonna actually probably try to banelink.
No,
those.
he's just right clicking down the pylons with the mutas,
Yeah.
and that's GG. So 2-0
Oh, that's
Eclipse.
smart.
That was just really sloppy by Scorpion. He has no idea how to base trade properly,
I
unfortunately.
think he was just very, very confused on what to do, and he did what anybody who wants to cop out does, and just made no decision at all.
Yeah.
Incredible. That was an incredible game.